untouchable. We had dismantled, and Frank Nitti was back in the Fed. As far as him being in now, they kept it kept it a secret. And Frank ended up calling, you know what I'm saying, and the AK, not knowing that Frank is in the Feds. Just like Frank's life, his life could be destroyed right now. What are you gonna do, Treese? What's going on, man? Welcome to another great episode of Underground Source TV. This is, loyalty is everything. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody speak on how loyal they are to their friends and whatnot, man. But right on the hilltop, that's what we strive out for. You know what I'm saying? Is loyalty. You know what I'm saying? That means anything. I mean, that means everything to us. You know what I'm saying? And in this particular case, man, the group Untouchables had dismantled. You know what I'm saying? Dismantled the rap group from College Park that I was in. The Untouchable. We had dismantled, and Frank Nitti was back in the Feds. You know what I'm saying? And it was only a few of us that knew that Frank was locked up. So while he locked up, I'm talking to him here and there. He calling me, let me know what's going on and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But then, as far as him being in now, they kept it kept it a secret. I can't say I kept it a secret because it had just happened, but nobody didn't ask me, or I didn't pick up the phone and be like, hey, Frank Nitti locked up or however. But Frank Nitti's in the Feds right now, and this is his third time being caught, so I knew that he wasn't coming home no time soon. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of other people that was within the group and affiliated with the group thinking, he was out of town, or he just been busy, or doing whatever and stuff. So they didn't actually know he was locked up. So one evening, I get a phone call. It's probably about 4 or 5 o'clock. I get a phone call, and it was from my partner AK. You know what I'm saying? And this is a real close friend of mine, still is right now to this day. And he used to be the manager for us, for the Untouchable. He used to be the manager. But out of the 5 members, it was me and him, which was Gemini twins. Me and him, we were the closest, and we spent more time together. He was helping me craft my art. He was even helping me with my vocabulary in my writing, replacing the cuss words and putting other words there instead of cuss words and stuff like that, because he was trying to help us get radio play. You know what I'm saying? But he called me now. He dibble-dab in the streets, but, he was also book smart. You know what I'm saying? So he had a lot of, educational knowledge as well as dibbling dabbling into the streets. And then he had people that's in his family that did big things. You know what I'm saying? So he had done hooked Frank Nitti up with one of his family members who did big things before Frank Nitti get popped by the Feds. You know what I'm saying? So now Frank is in the Feds, and he end up calling my partner AK and telling him he had a person or two that wanted a couple of them things. And y'all know what I mean by them flyaway things. You know what I'm saying? Them birds. So my partner knew that his cousin, his cousin from the west side, you know what I'm saying, Cali, Arizona, that way. He knew that his cousin had done left 4 or 5 of them things at his house. But he had been trying to get in touch with his cousin for the last week and a half, and he couldn't get in touch with his cousin. You know what I'm saying? To see what he wanted him to do with the 4 or 5 birds that was left. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he couldn't get in touch with his cousin, not knowing that Frank Nitti had already sacrificed his cousin and, told on him and had him, knocked off and stuff. So that was the reason that AK couldn't get in touch with his cousin to see what he was going to do with the rest of these flyaway boys. So with that being said, Frank ended up calling AK and said, hey man, do you got some more of them things left? My people want to get some. You know what I'm saying? And AK, not knowing that Frank is in the Feds. He not knowing that Frank is in the feds. So he was like, yeah, man, actually, man, I've been trying to call cuz to get in touch with him for the last week and a half, and I haven't got in touch with him. You know, he got these things just sitting in my house. I don't know what to do with them. And on top of it, I need to make some flow. That was what Frank wanted to hear. So Frank like, hey, man, check this out. Well, I got some people that want to get like 3 or 4 on, man, and they'll take them off your hand. You know, you got a good price for them like that. So AK said, yeah, man, give me this for it, man, then we can go ahead and do it. I square my cousin away once I talk to my cousin, but I really want to get these things out the house. And like I said, he doubled and dabbled into the streets, AK that is, but he wasn't a person that was just a drug dealer. He wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? So he wanted to get them things out of the house. He had a wife, got a child, and, you know, you just don't know what to expect when you got them things in the house and who done told who and who done told who. So he wanted to get them out of his house. So Frank said, okay, man, well, I'm going to have my people call you and you just holler at them, you know, stuff like that. So, boom, his people called AK's, okay, man, you want to get all on? Okay, well, it's 5 in all. Okay, well, you want to get all on? Boom, boom, boom. That was a quick, almost 100, you know, stacks, if not 100 bands. You know what I'm saying? So AK leaves out his house with the things in the car by himself, going heading downtown. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm staying in Riverdale, right off Garden Walk at the time. I'm just in the house doing my thing, selling my little weed. I'm running the club 321. Big shots out to my Gobby Road partners out there, old Nat, Hillendale, you know, the whole 9, you know what I'm saying? So, Shady Park, they're my people, man. So, AK, like I say, get in the car, he going to holler at the folks, man, downtown. They finna meet him there, like at a restaurant, outside the restaurant. Actually, they finna meet him at the Varsity. That's where they was meeting at. You know what I'm saying? It's what they said. It's like 2000, 99, 2000. You know what I'm saying? So they meeting at the Varsity. He got 5 things in the back. People that waiting on him. And I just so happened to pick up the phone and call him. Just regular day with me. You know, like I said, I'm out there selling my weed, doing my little thing at my spot. So, man, let me see what AK doing. So I get on the phone, call AK. When I call AK, man, what's going on, bro? What's up, Trees? Just chilling, man. Hey, man, I'm finna go meet these people right quick, man. They said these last little 5 things that my cousin left, man. I can't get in touch with them, but I need a little flow, man. And Frank just hit me, man, and said that his people want to get them, so I'm on my way to meet Frank's people. So me, I'm like, Frank in jail. You know, in the feds, not just jail, he in the feds custody. So I'm saying, dang, AK don't know. You know what I'm saying? And AK is just somebody, like I say, I met through Frank fiance at the time who brought him in as a manager for the group. You know what I'm saying? So he's only a manager. Then, of course, we got more cordial with each other and became friends and, you know, became partners. You know what I'm saying? But Frank Nitti is, my partner. He CEO of the group Untouchables, executive producer. He pay everything right now. You know what I'm saying? Put me on with the weed and the coke. I got a condo at the time. You know, he paying the rent for us, and, you know, he doing little stuff that, like, I ain't had a person do for me. So that's who I ride with. You know what I'm saying? So I said, dang, man, you for real, man? You finna go meet the folk? He was like, yeah, man. And like I said, I know he don't know he locked up. So I'm like, okay, man, shoot, just holler at me, man, when you get back, man, and just, let me know what's going on, everything good, man. He was like, okay, and then we hung up the phone. And I know, time I hang up that phone, he's headed right into a trap with the feds. But I'm down with Frank. I'm the untouchable. You know what I'm saying? He just somebody that used to manage us, if you look at it from the outside looking in. But loyalty, I'm a friend. That's one thing that if you are my friend and I am your friend, because you can be my friend, I have to be yours. But if I am your friend, that's one thing that nobody would ever take from you that I gave to you is my loyalty. You know what I'm saying? As a friend, And, man, it took me about 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes I thought about it, man. And, you weigh things. Frank in jail, he finna be gone. He my partner. Then I weigh just a regular person who, just like Frank's life, his life could be destroyed right now. What are you gonna do, Treese? I picks up the phone. Hey, man, Where you at now, man? I just hit 85 North, man, headed downtown. I said, man, don't go, man. You like, what? I said, man, don't go meet them folk, man. You like, wow, what going on, Tree? I said, listen to me, bro. You my big bro. Don't go meet those folks, bro. And I had to say folks that time, man. Listen, bro, don't go meet those folks, bro. And I emphasized that. He didn't say nothing but, all right, bro. Hung up the phone. Right then and there, he turned around. He turned around. But let me tell you what he did, though. Like I told you, he was smart. His wife at the time, fiance wife at the time, whichever one, I think his wife, she worked at a company that we had back in the day here in Georgia and in Atlanta called Southern Bell. Y'all remember that? Here in Georgia, we had Southern Bell at first. That was our phone company. You know what I'm saying? He called his wife who worked at Southern Bell. He said, hey, baby, check this out. I'm finna give you this number. Run this number for me. It's telephone number. Boop, 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 boop. Doop, boop, boop. Beep. Hey, she called him right back and said, hey, baby, that number goes to the Russell B building downtown, which is the federal building. He called me back, said, hey, Tree, man. Hey, man, listen, man, I'm pulling up at your spot, man. Like, bet, bro, bet. Pull up, bang, blow the horn, look out. And he did like, they come down to the car. Go down to the car. He said, huh, man, boom. Just gave me a key. I was like, what going on? He was like, I knew though. He was like, man, I had my wife just call, run that number back, man. That number went right to an office or something right in the federal building, the Russell B building downtown, man. You just saved my life, Tree. Boy, I appreciate you, boy. Bam, here go a key. Just like that, man. Real talk, man. And right now to this day, this my partner, man. You know what I'm saying? I introduced AK to Video Wayne. I told you he was street smart, and New Orleans Exposed, that cover with the dome. It showed the Louisiana in the silhouette, but they had the dome. That first, well, really it's the second cover of New Orleans Exposed. AK, my partner, did it. Real talk, man. And he had us a deal with Blockbuster at that time too, when Blockbuster, was still in all that, man. So, like I say, man, I saved him. And when I saved him later on in life, he the one did the New Orleans Exposed cover for me and Video Wayne. And he got us the deal with Blockbuster when Blockbuster was here, man. It's real talk, man. So loyalty, nobody could take that from you. And if you got that, you are somebody, man.